Hello everyone and welcome back to Trigger Happy Havoc Danganronpa. Wow, okay, this title screen is surprisingly relevant. Okay. We're gonna continue on. I think last time we left off, which was like a week ago for me, was the class trial, yeah. Alright, ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial.
We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy.
Oh, they're giving me a recap!
Let's pick up from there.
That's nice.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
Yeah. That was a thing as well. To think that Chihiro was actually a guy, the thought had never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes.
I think Monokuma is going to take offense to this.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy.
I was right.
He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
Mm-hmm.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion.
I forgot my initial assertion, so...
The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room.
Oh.
And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
Wait, okay. I'm trying to remember what evidence we used to get here. We used the carpet stuff, right? Or did we use the poster? I don't know.
Still don't understand.
I don't know how many
the motive
bullets
for
I have
moving
left.
The body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, what if I just wanted to move the body for funsies, you know? Why not?
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off.
Oh,
There was a certain
Byakuya, you had
incongruity
no
to
idea.
his
You're
female body.
just going off. Incongruity? What does that mean?
This is the most titillating situation.
Uh-oh. Genocide's happy.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Not really. I still have no idea who did it. Although, wait, I remember. My initial assertion. Either Sakura, Mondo, or Taka, because I think they're strong enough to pick up a weight and beat someone over the head.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
I'm not going to defend myself, but, very interesting. Very interesting. Like, I don't know. That just seems very not the ideal way to deal with the death game.
He's off in his own little world.
His own little 2D world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
I don't think Byakuya's little twig arms can pick up a weight.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it.
Yeah. What?
But I
What?
think he might not actually be the killer.
True, because he didn't
after
use
all.
scissors, and like, if he read all the case files, he should have been using scissors.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
I flip-flop, man. All right, my opinion is never the same.
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery.
I feel like he would do that even if he was the killer. He would just be like, "You think I'm the killer? All right then," and then just let it go. Like, I don't think he gives a crap.
The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because
He's
it
just
doesn't
smug
have
in the
anything
corner.
to do with him?
All right.
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it?
That is another thing. I mean, he did show us the whole Genocide Jack thing.
He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least...
Yeah, Byakuya
that's
is
how I
kind of
see it.
smart, at least. I think. There it goes. Smugging himself off into the corner.
And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you.
Yeah. I found something out that he didn't. he got
And
surprised.
then again when he found out Chihiro was actually a guy.
Rattled to the bone. Uh-oh, Byakuya had a crush on Chihiro.
If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
That's not true. It's called acting, good sir, and I am pretty good at it, so I bet he could probably do it.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
It doesn't matter how you got the answer as long as it's right. Who cares if all the... Like, I've done this one math problem before where the steps, I did everything wrong, but I got the right answer before, and this is what I feel like I'm doing right now.
Mark it as correct?
Yes. This is a test.
He's right. I am not the culprit.
If when you say you're the culprit if you actually murdered, just like, yes. Alright, you're correct. Good job.
I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
What?
Fucking with us right now.
Wait, what?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm
But
telling you the truth.
How did you alter it?
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Oh.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
Yay.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
Funsies, you know?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important.
He's
wouldn't you
trying to
say?
recruit me as his, what's it called? As a sidekick to his whole underworld business, so he's trying to see if I can uncover things.
Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
That's what I'm asking you. What do you...
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
Well, I mean...
You're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear.
Oh my gosh, we're past this, my guy. It's not him.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
Ooh. The music ended, like, at the perfect time right there.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Alright, everyone's on our side.
Count me in.
Well, he freaking turned to leave real
Do
quickly.
you not have a mind of your own?
Probably not, like I said, no, probably not. But,
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
I have never seen him angry before. That is a new sprite.
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time.
What do we gotta
still have time
discuss?
to make our decision.
That's very true.
Oh, I have a few people's accounts that I haven't touched, right? Hold up. What have I not accounted for? I haven't accounted for Mondo. Broken Handbook? Have I? No, I've done AoEs. Maybe Chihiro's Handbook? I don't remember now. It's Celeste's account. There's a few things I don't think we've done yet.
Our lives are all on the line.
Yay! That's why it's a death game. That's why it's fun.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide
I
and
love that.
seek?
Our lives are on the line. Excellent! Great! Fantastic! Let's make it. That's exactly what I was saying. It makes it fun. But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means... a guy?
I got it.
Since crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have to use their own. In other words, it has to have been a guy. Alright. Wait. Try to remember all the guys here. Yeah, okay, it's either... If it's not Sakura, and she didn't... Oh yeah, that's because Leon's handbook is broken. If it's not Sakura, it's either Mondo or Taka. Oh, what a break their buddy-buddy friendship. Because, I'm sorry, Hifumi cannot lift a weight. I don't believe so. And also, is it Yoshiro? I don't know. The psychic guy. He doesn't seem like someone who can lift that. Make my argument. Celeste? What?
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
I don't know.
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I mean, probably not. It was in the middle of the night.
They would have said something by now.
Exactly.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah.
No.
All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Rejection.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim?
The murderer.
The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man.
I meant to
Game
shoot
over.
that.
No, not game over.
Oh no, not game over. That I know. I tried to click it, man. I was doing my best. Give me my seconds back because I suck at this.
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody
I don't know.
get a
I
look
really
at the
love
killer?
this game's art style. Whenever in these trials or
Sure, if
whatnot.
someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Oh, I guess I'm covering up over here. Now that I think about it, I tried my best to cover the least things
All we need right now is any kind
with
of
my
new info.
webcam.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim?
Oh man.
The killer. And only the
Oh, I hit it.
No, it's wrong. I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think,
I
Celeste?
thought she was like, I'll tell you and you only.
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
No, now that you mention it. I like how no one brings any new information to the table unless I call them out.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
No. Wait. Makoto? Oh, it's Mikado. Oh, I pronounced things wrong.
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Mm.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse.
Uh-huh.
I
With
saw
a
him
bag.
stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
Yeah, okay.
track jacket and duffel bag. But we didn't find anything like
Oh
that.
yeah, that thing. I forgot. We didn't find that.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
Incinerator was not used. I checked.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Oh. Well, I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry.
So he was meeting someone. That's why I'm thinking it might be Taka too, because Taka's kind of like the leader kind of thing. And so who else to trust but Taka? Right?
But
I don't want to think
why
it's
would he
Taka,
be in a
because Taka
hurry?
seems like the person you
Only
wouldn't
if
murder.
someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
Apparently.
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Well, he looked up to this person. That's why I think it's Taka.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
That's fair.
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much.
Taka, you're looking a lot more suspicious than Mondo right now.
So that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship!
Uh-huh. Honestly, I think Genocide Jill just blushes at straight up anything at this point.
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who
Like I
it
said,
was.
either Mondo or Taka, and I'm leaning towards Taka. But I don't want it to be Taka, because I like Taka. He has a great design.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
Although he can be slightly annoying sometimes.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Oh?
Huh?
I do?
You know who the killer is.
I mean, alright, I guess I do.
Seriously?
Taka, you're looking highly suspicious over there.
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of.
I like how it's the two people I find suspicious that talked right there. Oh gosh.
Focus on the details of these items and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Oh.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. Everyone else
You
was
really
confused.
think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
I mean, we could get some duct tape and some flour, or however you do it.
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
Yeah.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
I mean, it would be too easy if we could just get fingerprints.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Oh.
Easy for you to say. But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse.
Oh.
All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from.
Uh-huh.
Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
I don't know.
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Alright. Does Chihiro jacket really have some clue about the killer? Somehow it's really hard to believe. Yeah, I'm not seeing the connection here. Alright. We'll figure out we'll figure it out as we go, I guess.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
No.
He was on his way to go exercise.
Wrong.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
Because it fit him.
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
Oh.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
You're not supposed to know that. You're not supposed to know that. Hold up, you're not supposed to know that.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Hold up. Suspicion being switched up? Oh gosh. Now both Taka and Mondo are super, like, suspicious right now.
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
Uh-huh. I saw him stuffing a track bag, blah blah blah. He headed off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket's color.
She only told me, and she specifically told me she only told me. Unless she's straight up lying and leaked
So
evidence to
why
everyone.
did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you? You just...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was...
Seems we even caught this man in a lie. So how... Wait.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
So we baited out something?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Well...
Because I just... I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
Nope. The stuff was hidden.
No, that can't be it.
Or destroyed, whatever
The
you did
bag
with
and
it.
the clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Uh-huh.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was...
Is if he was
he
the
saw Cherry with
murderer.
it before he died! That's the only possibility!
Cherry?
Sherry?
Exactly.
About Chihiro?
Alright. I hate to say it, but I was on the same wavelength with AoE right there.
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
No.
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night.
Oh.
He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's
You should have said you
testimony-
saw it hanging out of his duffel bag. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the back.
Uh-huh.
If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
It would appear you dug your own grave.
Seems like it.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Well,
now I understand. It was all one big bluff.
apparently we had no evidence. So, dude, are we saying
Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit.
that Mondo would have committed the perfect crime if he was not if he was a little bit brighter? Is that what I'm hearing?
That's why you said you knew who did it. To put them on edge.
No.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
Boy, that's mean. Why would he have suspicions about him? I mean, to be fair, I had suspicions about Sakura, Mondo, and Taka at the very beginning, because they're the only ones that I think could lift up the weight.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
Because they're strong-thief.
That's a good question.
Because I hate him. The way he was acting?
There was a certain turning point. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude.
Oh.
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
Well, I didn't notice that.
You noticed such a tiny difference?
Exactly, I didn't notice.
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
Murder at the stake.
No, I'm not the frightful one.
No.
Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, no.
Mondo, was it really you?
I mean, they're not going to admit to it.
Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone!
Nah, yeah,
You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth.
Nah.
What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
He would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
Oh.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
Oh, he kind of gave solid evidence that's him.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all
I don't know if I
outraged.
have any truth bullets left.
My time has nearly come.
Oh man, he had evidence! I remember, he told me that he had evidence that he would share during the trial.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh,
No.
yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Yeah!
Really? What kind of evidence?
Who knows?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not
Alright.
be all that relevant.
Okay then.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
Yeah.
If you really insist, then... Here it is.
Oh.
What do you have there?
I don't know.
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Okay. You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to... It's mine. Chihiro?
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
No.
For a fact.
For a fact indeed.
Yeah. Why did you think this wasn't related?
I was totally sure I'd found it.
No.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Maybe.
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
Oh.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
Yeah.
You're right. They're
Yeah,
not.
Monokuma, like, they can survive a lot of
They're
weight.
totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
Uh-huh.
This one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall.
Oh.
For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
That is true.
Ooh. Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there?
There might.
somewhere?
I just don't know what it is.
How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
I don't know. Smashed it with a weight. There's only one possible. By exploiting a bug, by hitting its weak point. Yeah.
My God! You already told
Mondo
us before
can't
that the
hack or
handbook has
exploit a
one weak
bug.
point, didn't you?
You just gotta beat it.
You remember that?
No! Wait, yes, I remember that.
Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
Unless they figured it out.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then...
Who knows the weak point?
You can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness.
How did you do that?
You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Beating it with a weight.
You're asking me?
Yeah.
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But what do you want it to be a fair trial?
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
You could make it against the rules.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
That's true, I guess.
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you
You could
won't
just
follow
make it a
their
rule.
example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is...
Hitting it hard enough.
When it's exposed to high temperatures
Oh.
for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
The sauna. The sauna.
I flippin' knew it!
No.
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
Well, why did you mention that?
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burned.
Turn too
huh?
crisp.
It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer
I don't like
of air
saunas, so
around
I
your
don't know
skin.
how it works, man.
If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried.
Oh.
That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around.
Okay.
So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
I didn't know this, so thank you, Monokuma.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
Yeah, you did. Okay, hold on a quick second. You know, I don't know why, but I absolutely love this song. It's so fun, but it's chilling at the same time. Okay. Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today. Not the right circumstance to be saying that, Taka.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Oh.
Anyway, if you found the victim...
I mean, Hifumi could give you a whole bunch of knowledge about not really needed knowledge, but, you know, knowledge. Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna...
The killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Oh.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
That's why it could have been Mondo or Taka, because one of their handbooks could have broke.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
Unless their handbook broke.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
By chilling in the sauna.
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why.
Did Mondo take Leon's handbook? Is this what I'm getting? Because, like, he swapped out the broken one for Leon's?
And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
Oh.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that?
Mondo or Taka, but Mondo's kind of giving himself away.
I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I do!
I might know someone who did.
Whoa, seriously?
Yep.
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Mondo or Taka. No! Taka wouldn't be able to do it because he took off his clothes. I remember the image. I was surprised. It was Mondo. He went in with his full clothes on. Who might have brought their handbook into the sauna? Had to be one who wore all their clothes into the sauna. It was. It was Junko. Yes. Sorry, Mondo. You asked me to be an eyewitness. This is your
Mondo,
fault.
Your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
Uh-oh.
What? Why?
do you keep accusing him?
Because all the information aligns up, Taka. All the information aligns up.
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago. Remember?
Uh-huh.
And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school
Because
uniform on.
why not?
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
Yeah, whoops. You seem a little bit flustered there, bud.
Wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill.
No.
I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
Uh-oh. I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. I did? I found proof. Oh, I forgot how to switch between these.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
How do I... Hold up. Move the mouse wheel button up or down. Okay.
You broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, you got Leon's. That's what I believe.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
Show us.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Is it not? Is it Leon's?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
I would like to see your handbook,
What
Mondo.
I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works.
No.
I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
It's all fit together.
That's right.
All the pieces.
The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
It was just baseballs. You know, have you ever chucked a baseball as hard as you can at a phone? It wouldn't break. Of course.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's.
Uh-huh.
Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's.
Yeah.
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook?
We already, this was a loophole we discussed earlier.
Well, here's how I look at it.
Uh-huh.
There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
Yeah? I
It's
mean,
kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything,
gray areas
just
always
makes
make things more interesting.
As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
There we go.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so.
Yeah, just pull out the handbook.
I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Pull it out, bud.
Son of a bitch.
Oh?
What's wrong, bro? Come on. Tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong.
No?
Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
I made it all up? Alright then.
Why
Okay
don't
then.
we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning.
Okay.
That way, everything will become clear. And we'll all see if
Oh,
I
gosh.
was right or wrong.
Oh, this is the comic book section. Closing argument. Start. Okay. And you read it backwards. And then wait, what does that say? Okay, so the weight thing, if he was lifting weights. And then boys. I think this is correct. So he beat, right? And then once he got beat, it splattered onto the wall. Oh gosh. This is confusing. No, that definitely wouldn't be next. What would be next after this? This. This is so confusing. Maybe I'll work my way backwards. I've lost. Okay. I'm so confused. Okay, goes into the girls' room, right? And he sees this. I guess he opens the doorknob and chucks that inside. Okay, now I just gotta figure out this section. Because I don't know if this is correct. So he goes inside, right? No, he definitely peels it off. Grabs the extension cord. And then... See, this could be either. Alright, we're to go for it.
Here's exactly what happened.
This is definitely not correct, but...
First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
Uh-huh. He rustles in the bag.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
Uh-huh. I got it right.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Yeah? Oh boy.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime.
Uh-huh.
She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room.
I got that right. I got that right.
The victim, who was apparently a girl, accessed the boys' locker room.
Because he had a boy's pat. Yeah. I was wrong. Okay, if that was the case, then did I mess something up over here? Wait. What is this about anyways? And also, why does Byakuya look so gosh darn evil? Yeah.
The killer is.
We're gonna try it.
With
Oh, this
bag
is
in
so
hand,
confusing.
Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially.
Yeah. He had a boy's
she
pass.
made her way to the locker room, but how could the victim, who was apparently
My God. Okay, just going in. Oh, wait. That would seem more correct over there. Okay. And I've got to fix over here, right? What would go right there? She enters.
Here's exactly what happened.
I've tried my best. This is so complicated.
She made her way to the locker room, but how could the victim, who was apparently a girl,
Because she had a boy's locker pass. I did it! I did it! Yes!
simple, because she was really a he.
Uh-huh.
Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there.
Uh-huh.
And the person he met was the one who killed him.
Oh, man. He was lifting weights.
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro.
That's so mean. Don't beat the Chihiro. Kathunk.
And attacked him.
And splatter.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
Okay. We're getting it. Yeah, you don't just go murdering people, man. Why did you murder? We still don't have a motive.
But the murder itself felt unplanned.
Oh.
Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster.
Aww. And then, I don't know. So wait, picked up, right? I have no idea. does this have to be so confusing? And then left? Would we say he left?
The killer is you! Which is then...
My gosh, I don't know! I don't know! Oh my gosh! So he picked it up, and then did something before entering the boys' room. What did he do before entering the boys' room? What the hell did he do? Guys, I am so lost. What the hell did he do before going into the boys' room? Or the girls' room? He picked up, right? Maybe... Oh yeah! Wait, it was Byakuya who did this, wasn't he? If this isn't right, I don't know what I'm doing.
Here's exactly what happened.
I'm trying my best here. This comic book crap is so hard.
Which is why the killer hurried.
Completely forgot it was all Byakuya who did it.
Then, removing the bloody poster.
My God. What the hell do you want from me? I don't know. I don't know. Okay.
Here's exactly what happened. Which is then removing...
Oh, I gotta replace these two. If this isn't right, I lost.
Which then...
Ah! Thank goodness.
And finally carrying the corpse, a girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course.
Uh-huh.
But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall.
This is the one I don't think I got
Using
correct.
Those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Okay, okay.
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys and girls' locker room.
I hope I get this right.
A crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no.
Yeah, Byakuya had to do some crap.
Discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation.
I think he just wanted to reveal Toko's secret. That was all. Or confirm that Toko was the killer.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work.
Uh-huh.
He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
Okay.
Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible.
I think just to force out Genocide Jack. Oh.
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings,
I think I got it. With my last life.
He planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
This is so gosh darn complicated of a thing. Yes! Yes!
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget.
Uh-huh.
Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna.
Because he was in it.
And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all
And no one else uses the sauna. No, that's a face.
Isn't that right, Mondo Arata?
Complete!
Wait. No. This can't be right.
I mean, Ataka, we gotta proved it.
Yeah. Where's your evidence?
We gave you evidence.
You need evidence. You need proof.
I gave you this.
Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Ataka! Shut up. Evidence Mondo is the killer. That already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now. Once I do that, everything will become clear. Yes, I'd like to hear more. Fever time and nega time. During a bullet time, if you press the space key, fever time will activate and the tempo will force to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push RMB, LMB, RMB, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus cards runs out, so make the best possible use out of your time. Of course, it would be fair if only you got access to special time, right? So we've also prepared things called nega time, where your opponent can use. If opponent activate nega time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the button's rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use nega time. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False.
Well, even if you don't listen.
Refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False.
Final strike? Oh, I did it.
Show me some evidence.
Yes, I have evidence. I was just using the buttons. I was trying to keep the rhythm.
Thinking so far is right. Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook.
Yeah, just show us, man.
In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now.
Yeah?
Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Oh man, don't admit it. Fight me to the end. I don't want you to be the killer, Mondo. I got a rank A. Somehow. I felt like I was down to the final line. Bro?
What are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Well...
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting! No holding on! Time for the moment
Oh,
we've
gosh.
all been waiting for!
Execution
Grab your
time!
lever and give it a yank!
What's he gonna do? Get run over by a bunch of bicycles? Kept in a sauna too long?
Who will you elect as the blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
What happens if I choose the wrong one? I don't know. Voting time! Oh yeah, I don't get to choose. It's Mondo!
What?
Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Owada.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the shift key to fast forward the text. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He'd hear things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness. To take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that way as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him, and he was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear, instead it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak, 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 weak.
Nah. Once the killing game had begun, here at the school, he had no choice but accept this fact. Ooh, I gotta... Okay. Better. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course include Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, these around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling to despair.
what?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
So sorry, I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Oh. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's
Go,
right.
Chihiro! Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm gonna get stronger, accept who I am. Strong enough to... so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay, I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then he'd ask them to help him from there. And that person he went to,
Yeah, that's right.
it was me. Dude, you should have went to Taka. Taka would have been fine. Yup, it sure was. The biker gang fellow had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were, so Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo is the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to be. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration, and he thought only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep his secret? Because if everyone knew how he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and then stealing his handbook, see? Then Mondo did all that to keep his promise he'd made to Chihiro, who also killed? What? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone?
You're wrong.
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standards is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know?
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Just tells everyone. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, made all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Oh. Mondo's older brother named Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, #1 in the gang, and his #2, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's going to take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on that night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. Oh. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. Well, don't do that. But suddenly, Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. 'Cause it's a team, you and me put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Daya was going to lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough it pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on a secret. Mondo killed his older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why. Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right about then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden? Huh? Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I want to change. I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
Why?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness to try to overcome it. Are we saying Chihiro is stronger than Mondo? This is like a freaking insane workaround, or an insane turnaround. How the tables have turned. It was the kind of strength I'd never had. So I was jealous of him. And the jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted
No,
to...
I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong. My gosh, he went a little saying, stronger than you.
You son of a bitch.
It's stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. But I woke up again, he was lying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey! I killed him.
I killed Chihiro.
Ooh.
Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Yeah. Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Well, Monokuma seems happy. Look at him, you see, you're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He could have cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't. You bastard. Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead and say that again, I dare you. Wow, Taka showing an aggressive side.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say this many times as I want, is what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing? You mean execution?
Well,
That's what I promised you, right? The black thing that disturbs peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on. Now then, I prepare to...
Very special punishment.
For Mondo Owada, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait. Let's get it.
Everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I said wait.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Oh, this feels bad. This feels sad, man. Oh. Okay, he's on a bike. Maybe a bike runs into a sauna. Oh, a cage. Oh, those things are dangerous. The cage of death. Oh. Interesting. What? Oh, he's gone? Reduced to atoms? Oh, wood chipper? Mondo, oh, freaking I was wrong. Not reduced to atoms, reduced to butter? Wait. Wait. What? Wait. Butter? Hold up. Butter? Like, how do... Mondo butter. Mondo butter. What? I don't know. Mondo butter just seems so random. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. That's the right response. Your good friend just got turned straight into butter, which I forgot. That's so out of left field. Like, how? No. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Byakuya?
What is this?
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do, because the game is a life or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that.
however,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignore the nighttime rule too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be
Well,
done.
I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea what I'd seen him.
Well,
So, you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. Dude, Monokuma's gotta love Byakuya. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toku, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene. But damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who had really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I decided to become blackened, I now know who I'd have to watch out for.
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes. We're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey,
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next?
you.
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, is not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to be transform all hope to despair. What do you mean? 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 Mean?
What the
Mean. Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick everything apart I have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me. Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I never stooped to a level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand? In the name of Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all
Ooh,
riled
so
up.
cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. A little antagonizing, don't you think? And that was the trial. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in the hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage and effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying,
Oh?
this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring?
Oh?
Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charged forward at a speed nothing can hope to match.
Who are you talking to?
But I must admit, I'm disappointed.
No.
I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right?
Oh.
Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After
Who are you
all,
talking to?
That's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
All right then. Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh. My. You really took me by surprise then.
Oh.
I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole.
No.
And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friend.
This is interesting, and the plot thickens. Boy's Life of Despair. Completed. Oh, 10 left. To be continued. Well, that wraps it up for Chapter 2. Oh, Crazy Diamond present. Want to save my data? Yes, please. Alright, with that, I think I am going to end this episode here. So, thank y'all so much for watching. If you're enjoying, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We still got a bit left to go of this game, I think. Yeah. What am I saying? I think. I looked up the playtime for this game. It's hella long. But yeah. Thank y'all so much for watching, and well, I'll see y'all in the next one. Adios.